Hey guys, so for my discussion 3, I'll be going through what I believe I found out about organizational culture and the different sort of setting that I found myself in since I've started here. So I think I'll start off talking about the sort of the setting which I found myself in. And that's one which is all about just behind the scenes work. Just, we don't expect to be acknowledged by it because we're not the face of the Jags. We don't get the recognition for the way the events are run. We do the dirty work. So stuff like running security and guest services, we don't get the limelight. We are the ones who, unfortunately, a lot of the time have to tell people no, or you can't do what you want to do, or at least in a certain way. And as a result, your professionalism comes really into play, and you have to make sure 9 times out of 10 that you are pitch perfect in the way that you are displaying yourself and your staff members to the general public and the fans alike who are coming to the stadium for each event and concert and game and so on. And so maintaining that professional outlook, the type of clothes you're wearing, to your body language, to what you say is paramount to the way this job is held. And though I know a lot of people can hold themselves very well in a classroom setting, the lack of structure and requirement to do so sometimes lets people get a little bit relaxed in that setting, and they will maybe not try quite as hard as to you don't go into a classroom dressed up, or most people go in wearing jeans or shorts or a t-shirt, whereas when you're in a professional work setting, you're definitely held to a higher standard, and wearing professional clothing is definitely a must. And the same goes for what you bring with you and what you're using a lot of the time. For example, using my phone is definitely frowned upon, and I will not be using my phone apart from when I'm coordinating with other clients and co-workers around the stadium. So I won't be using it to take pictures or videos or chatting with my friends or family or anything like that. It's strictly work related and minimal use as required. And then going into my attitude is making sure that I'm not complaining. It's as simple as. And you may be thinking, well, what happens if something's not quite right? Classify that a little bit differently. Wouldn't call that complaining. You have to approach it completely differently, making sure that you're addressing the problem and you're stating what the issue is and potential reasons or potential solutions you believe could resolve that. So just saying you don't like something for the sake of not liking something definitely is not the way to go about that, and I've definitely realized that since I've began working here. And then whereas in college you'll be working a set amount of hours or doing your classes for a certain amount of time, here the culture is just you've got to grind it. You got to put in all the hours. You got to put in the time, put in the work, and sometimes that means on holidays and vacations you're putting in those extra days. I work almost every weekend, which means I don't get as much time to spend with friends and family. But to succeed in the industry I'm in, definitely have to sacrifice a lot of my own time and just put in those hours. And I think just the way that everyone binds together, we're a big family here. We got 1,600 employees. Most of those are part-times, only a few of us who are full-time, but we all make up a big family, and we all know that we have to sacrifice our time to help out another co-worker who can't do that shift or can't fill that in. And us as the office staff, we have to make sure that we're all working together, and it's definitely more of a family style setting as opposed to what's usually found in university. So I hope this helps a little bit with the culture setting and organizational structure description that I've sort of given here, and wish you all the best.